You had me a hello.
I have to burp again.
Do it. Oh, did you swallow it?
No, I didn't end up happening. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Invested Podcast, the show where we discuss the top 10 hairstyles of singer-songwriter Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton. Oh my god, look at those curls. Does he have curly hair?
I don't know. He had a mullet, I think, once, didn't he?
Really?
Probably.
Nice.
Classic.
Classic mole.
What are we doing today? Oh, wait. My name is Terry. This is Connor.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Okay, now what are we doing today?
We made it. We're going to predict we're going to roll the bones. We're going to roll the little, it's a movie predictions. Roll the bones.
Isn't it die? We're going to roll the die. I have a little bit of news, which isn't that exciting, but we're going to do it anyway.
I'm excited.
Why not?
I'm excited already.
You probably heard about the whole Avengers being moved up to the April 27th.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did you see how that was done on the Twitters?
No. What happened?
Robert Downey Jr. Marvel tweeted, "How excited are you to see Infinity War on May 5th or 4th?" And then Robert Downey Jr. replied and was like, "Can I see it earlier?" And they were like, "Sure. How about April 27th?" He goes, and then Robert Downey Jr. was like, "Great. Can I bring friends?" And they're like, "You mean these friends?" And then it tagged all like the other actors. And he goes, "How about the whole world?" And they were like, "Sounds great. Release date, April 27th.
What?
It was really cute. It was obviously just like a marketing thing.
Obviously planned.
Yeah, but I mean, it was fun though.
I like how they changed it like last second. Like I don't understand because every movie was trying to avoid it.
Now
it's like
I think Dwayne Johnson's Skyscraper movie moved its date because of it. I think that Deadpool might attempt to move its date because of it.
Is the the Dwayne The Rock Johnson Skyscraper movie the same as the Dwayne The Rock Johnson Monkey movie?
Rampage movie?
Movie?
No, I don't think so.
I thought those are the same thing.
I don't even know when Rampage comes out, and Skyscraper's supposed to come out next month or 2 months.
So it looks like the same trailer. It looked like the same movie.
What are you talking about? One has a giant monkey.
Yeah.
And one, he has one leg.
Yeah. It looked the same, though. Like it's the same. It was the same trailer. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
I gotta say about him, I love Dwayne Johnson because I just think he's so much fun. And his movies are never great, but I have fun. I have a blast with them. Like, those movies are not going to be good, but they're going to be fun. You know what I mean?
I don't know. He's kind of grating on me. He's kind of getting on my nerves.
He was like, he just accepted the Razzie for Baywatch. He was
nice.
super cool about it. He was like that time that Halle Berry went and accepted it in person.
Oh yeah.
For Catwoman. She made a speech, and I think she held her Oscar in her other hand when she did it.
That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool.
I wonder what that imagine that, like, making a movie, spending all this time and money onto it, and then you get like the Razzie, which is the
worst one.
Yeah, it's like this sucks award.
Yeah, that sounds
you have
like
to know.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know. Unless they don't know. They don't know what anything. They have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Hang on a minute.
Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know shit. All right, so
look at this magic urn.
That's an instrument.
I love how you just have like a magical.
It's an instrument. It's like an African drum.
For making potions. For making polyjuice.
It has a hole in the middle of it. It's not gonna work for making potions.
That's where you drink. That's where you drink out of. When you're like, oh shit. It's like, no. You can drink off the top too. It's like, no. You put a cap right on it. You gotta use a bottle over there downstairs. It's
like the original shotgun. You know how people do that with the beer? Yeah. I never understood. What's the point of that?
The point, I think, is to... Okay, this is my fan theory.
Another fan? You're such a fan.
I got a fan. Fan theory of counterculture. When you pierce the aluminum, the sheer force of the volume in the bottle and the mass times acceleration, like whatever that is, it shoots out. So it's not like, it's like you create a hose for the drink. You know what I mean? Like, instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna sip it, let it go. It's like a waterfall or a dam bursting, right? So you can't
So
not
it just
drink
comes out
it.
really fast. Yeah.
Yeah. So it creates this challenge, and so you also don't have to drink because it's just going inside of you really quickly.
That sounds incredibly unhealthy.
Yeah, it is unhealthy. I think people die from doing it, or at the very least, their blood gets like mutated and poisoned.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's fun. How exciting
Isn't it weird that alcohol's kind of like bread water?
Yeah, it is.
That's weird.
It's
It's
like
bread water.
made the same way, so.
It sounds like a drink like a crazy person would be like, I put some bread and some water. I was making a souffle and I just added too much. I added too much liquid. So now I'm gonna drink this. I also hate moonshine, the name moonshine. I never drank moonshine, but I just hate the name.
Why? What's wrong with the name?
Moonshine? Because I'm like, first of all, you've culturally appropriated pagan descriptive language.
Oh,
Because the people who always are like, I make moonshine, I'm like, first of all, you don't celebrate the moon culture.
what is the moon culture?
Just like celebrating the moon for just hanging out.
All right, let's move on. I don't know what the heck is going on here.
Propaganda.
So, Infinity War posters have been released. Have you seen those on
No.
Entertainment Weekly? All right, I have them right
Is
here.
it just the giant A?
No, hang on. I'm making it. So we have, let me turn up the light. We have those two. We have Nebula and Scarlet Witch looking like they normally do. We got Thor, Groot, Rocket. I like Thor's black outfit. It's pretty
Nice.
It's pretty sweet. Doctor Strange looking like he always does. Boring. The Hulk, boring. Who's that?
Oh, that's the lady with
Oh, Wakanda lady. Yeah. Other Wakanda
Jones.
lady, and then Black Panther, and then Thanos. So there's those ones, and then there's a whole other set of Spooderman in his Iron Spider suit, Bucky and Mantis, Drax and War Machine, Iron Man with his what the heck's going on in the back of his. He's got like these wings.
Scarlet Spider.
We have Black Widow, Cap, blah 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 blah. So what I noticed and what other people have noticed is that there's no Hawkeye still.
Well, color be shocked.
So why do you think he hasn't been in the trailers? He hasn't been in any promotional art. He's not even in that. Do you think is he in this movie?
No. He's in it. But he's probably
So what do you think? He's gonna die early on
their secret weapon. They're probably
again. Here's what he was in Age of Ultron.
but so secret that not even the audience gets to know. They're gonna be like, it'll be the last
I
second.
think it's because they recast him and didn't tell anybody.
Maybe they got who is it?
Tom Hardy. No.
Tom Hardy. He's playing Hawkeye now. He's this huge.
Honestly, I think he'd be alright.
Hawkeye's supposed to be like really like lithe and very scrawny.
That's a Netflix
like-
show that I would like to see.
Hawkeye.
Yeah,
Matt
because there's
Fraction.
that comic series of him like living in an apartment with a dog.
That's the Matt Fraction one. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't read it, but I've seen bits and pieces of it, and like, but it looks pretty.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Do you think they should do a She-Hulk?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Isn't She-Hulk a lawyer though?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be another Matt Murdock, but she'd be green and big and strong?
The problem is Matt Murdock. No one knows he's a superhero. No one knows he's Daredevil.
So I think the best way to do it then, instead of having She-Hulk have her own show, bring her into Daredevil then.
Maybe. Yeah, it could be.
Like all of a sudden he walks in to defend a client,
But
and she's
Daredevil's-
standing behind the thing like.
Daredevil's not enough of a
Daredevil.
Daredevil. That guy's show is not very lawyer-like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it could be.
It could,
So you'd want She-Hulk to be primarily like lawyer stuff?
yeah. Oh yeah. Because I think that could be really fun. Like, I mean, look at like Saul. Like that show is so fun.
I have to continue that.
That's a lot of lawyer stuff. And that's her thing. Is she takes a case and she's got to argue it. It's like a weird Marvel Universe case. It's like ooh, and then in the course she does a little bit of superhero stuff on the side. It's like both. But I feel like Daredevil is like mostly him just beating up people. It's not like 50% court, 50% beating up people. Yep. If it was that, I'd be fine with that because I'm like, that's what that character is to me. It's like he does court by the day, and then all the stuff he can't do in court, he just does at night. But it was almost all night stuff in the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway,
do you remember the scene?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the scene in season 2 when the Punisher like goes crazy and he's in the middle of the courtroom scene and he's like, no, I'd do it again. I liked it. I loved it. And everybody's like, what are you doing?
That's a great scene.
Yeah, I loved that.
Did you watch Punisher?
I haven't watched Punisher.
You should watch Punisher.
Yeah, I should.
It's pretty good.
I watched Defenders, which was not.
Don't even. That was disappointing. Could have been so much better. It began okay, and then it got bad, but it's really loud.
It's loud. It's a very thick. This is some thick ass plastic.
What are you squeezing the plastic for? The water comes out either way.
Am I doing that? Yeah. I think I'm doing it because of the air. I've got a lot of.
You know Shazam, that movie with Zachary Levi?
Yeah.
There's a set photo release of him.
I don't like Zachary Levi. Oh my god. God damn it. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. I hate Zachary Levi.
Really? I like him. I think he's great.
He's like the perfect. I'm like, first of all, you're a knockoff. What's that other dude who's great? He just won an Oscar. Who's Sam Rockwell. He's a knockoff Sam Rockwell.
I love Sam Rockwell. No, he's what are you talking about?
Yeah, he's just dark-haired Sam Rockwell. But he's not as cool as Sam Rockwell.
Not even close. I don't think they're at all similar.
They're very similar. They're the same.
I think... Did you ever watch the show Chuck?
No.
He was good in that show. He was good in Tangled.
Oh, he was in Tangled?
Yeah, he played Flynn Rider. He sang. He was really good.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, you're rethinking it now.
All right, I'm rethinking it. Well, he's
a simple guy. He doesn't do a lot of roles. I think he's really nice. He's really good to his fans.
I'm suspicious of him. I'm very suspicious.
Are you thinking of John Krasinski?
He's out. No. Well, John Krasinski's just
They're the same people. Those two are the same.
They're the same. Well, John Krasinski is just like, he's just like a board. You know what I mean? He's just like a wooden.
He's all right.
He's like a Ouija board.
It's actually funny. Zachary Levi posted a picture of someone who, like a fan letter he got. And they were like, oh my god, I love you so much. I was so glad I got to meet you at the latest whatever convention. He's like, I've seen every episode of The Office.
That's pretty funny.
And he's like, oh god damn it. Yeah, so what do you think of that Shazam costume? I think it looks great. If this is in the same universe as the other superheroes, DC characters, it looks great because it's fun and it's silly and it's not like...
Well, it looks too... Like, it's... Well, I feel like there's a difference between fun and silly and, like, fake musculature, or, like, too... Like, it looks like a Halloween costume. Which, if that's the point of the scene, that's funny. If, like, it's his first night out.
But then again, you have to think it's pre-production. And that happens. A lot of people's costumes...
Oh, that's true. The Ultron costume.
Ultron costume, yeah. You saw that. You saw it, like, even Spider-Man.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. It just looks wonky. It looks like they made it in like a second. They're like, oh shit, here, put this on.
Red spandex.
Red. Here's he's got a lightning bolt, right? But he's not the Flash. What?
I know nothing about Shazam. I know he's a kid that gets powers, and when he transforms into Shazam, he's like a kid, but he turns into a big adult with muscles and lightning.
He like killed people, right?
What?
He like kills there's a comic, I think. I forget. It's Kingdom Come, I think, and I think he kills a bunch of people by doing Shazam. Because there's a character who's like a nuke character who's a nuke, and the Billy Batson's like, oh Shazam, and shoots him with a lightning bolt, and he kills everybody, and like it's crazy. Or no, maybe that's what it was. I could be. Shazam. Yeah, he said. The only thing I remember from that comic is every time he says Shazam, something bad happens. Like, and there's a lightning bolt.
I don't know anything about it, but I mean, I don't know. It could be. I don't think it's gonna be a good movie, but
I don't even know who's directing.
I have no idea. I don't feel like looking it up because I don't care enough. So the Oscars happened this past weekend.
Yeah.
Did you watch them?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, I watched bits and pieces of it. It was terrible. I can't stand it. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just care who wins, but I don't really care who wins. I'm just curious who wins.
Yeah.
So I have all the winners. I say we go through them and discuss all the big ones. So let's
I didn't
start
even watch any movies
with supporting actor Sam Rockwell from Three Billboards. I think it was well deserved.
Sam Rockwell.
He was great in that movie.
He's wonderful. I still haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that movie?
I started reading the script.
I thought you saw it.
No, I didn't. I haven't seen any movies. I know, it's crazy.
Connor, this
So
is
I'm
like
gonna watch
so
all of them.
wrong. How are we supposed to talk about this stuff if you haven't seen it?
That's true. That's true.
But Sam Rockwell in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which is a name I just recently finally got down correctly. I always say it wrong. Yeah, I don't know why. I never know where it is. Something, Missouri. Ebbing. People just call it Three Billboards. Even the trailers and the commercials are like Three Billboards out now. It's like, no, there's more to it. But yeah, I think I was happy with that decision. I don't remember the other candidates, so I mean that just shows you right there, or nominees. I mean, not candidates. Not
He's great. Yeah. And then he's doing his little dances,
like in Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
where he comes out to the podium.
Yeah,
that was improvised, wasn't it? I think he was like, "Hey, can I dance?"
He just
to the podium?
likes to do little dances like that.
He's a good dancer. In that
great.
movie, the Mr. Right, is that what it's called? When he dances across the. Yeah, it's like the same dance. It's just really good though. But he's not that fun in Three Billboards. He's terrifying.
He's terrifying.
Yeah, you hate him the whole time. He's really good. Supporting actress was Allison Jenny.
Oh yeah,
from I, Tonya.
Okay,
that made sense. Great performance.
I just didn't like that movie.
Did you see it?
I did.
You saw that movie of all the movies?
Yeah, I saw that movie.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
I just was bored.
Do you care about figure skating at all?
I mean, it's like when it's on, I care about it. If I'm watching, it's kind of like a trick, like a hypnosis, where I'm
you don't know
I don't care about it, and then if I see it, I'm like, oh, look, they're skating. Oh, that's great. And then as soon as it goes to commercial, I'm like, all right, bye bye. You don't exist anymore.
It goes to commercial. What was I watching?
Your dream is a lie. And here's the thing. I don't know if somebody's a good skater because it all looks the same to me. Because I'm just it's impressive that they can do this at all. The only way I know is if they do a jump or trick.
Well, there's a guy,
and then they land weird, and everyone's like, "Oh!"
He's the commentator now. He does all the commentating. He's I can't remember his name. Scott Hamilton, I think.
Scott
Hamilton, and he. Back in the 80s, he used to do backflips and stuff.
Oh, really?
And no one else did that kind of stuff. So he was good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really.
Oh, and in I, Tonya, it was weird because she wasn't doing her skating.
She did some of it. She went 3 months of training or something like that.
I could very clearly tell her face was CGI.
Some of the skating scenes were wonky, but I thought that.
And I'm like, just don't show her face. Do a pull out shot of some stunt person or whatever doing it. Yeah. That's fine. Don't. But
what did you think of the performances? I thought the performances were really good. I think she was really good.
They were fine.
Allison Jenny was really good.
All the performances were fine, but it was.
Well, that's what matters in a film.
Well, no, not really, because this film, I don't think highlighted the performances. I think that this film kept you at a distance because it was trying to be reality, right? But I'm for instance, you take a film like The Wolf of Wall Street that's supposed to be reality. It's not reality, but it's based on a true story. But I, Tonya didn't do that. It didn't be it wasn't even it was. Yeah, it wasn't. This is based on reality. It was, or no, that's what they did.
That's exactly what they did. Yeah,
where they kept it too. It was too restrained. It was too reined in. And I'm like, no. You can go weird. You can go weirder with this. That's the point of those characters.
Do you know the director?
Oh God, yes, some weird dude named Gabriel von der Scheifens. Gabriel von der Scheifens.
Okay, well, let's move on then. I thought it was all right. It wasn't fantastic, but I thought it was all right. And I think that
I didn't know it was about skating.
Yeah, it's a ton.
When I went in.
Well, you should look at the poster because it's literally.
I thought it was going to be some iRobot shit. And I was like,
I don't know why it's called I, Tonya. What a weird name.
Yeah, exactly. I was tricked. I was like, you tricked me. I thought this was going to be a movie about robots. Fuck you. Get out of here.
Best actor Gary Oldman won his first Oscar ever.
That's his first Oscar.
Yeah, it's his first one. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie, but I've seen clips, and he's good.
Darkest hours of Winston Churchill.
I hear it's a really good movie. Like, everybody says it's good.
The
Yeah.
trailers don't look good.
cares
The trailers are just him shouting in rooms, being like, "Ah, we got our battleships out of there."
That's what Winston Churchill was, though. He was crazy. Everybody was like, this guy's nuts.
I thought the thing about Winston Churchill is that he's like the like most political. Like, he's like, I don't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but like that doesn't.
He
mean...
was the Donald Trump of 1942. No, I'm dead serious. That's not even a joke.
That's what he was.
Yeah.
Oh man, Gary Oldman.
He didn't care. He just did what he wanted. Winston Churchill's a really cool guy. Like, I like that whole side of history. So I've done a lot of learning on that. And I haven't seen the movie, and I should, but I think obviously that was an obvious.
The darkest hour.
Who else was gonna win best? Who else was gonna win best actor for that? I mean,
I don't know who else was nominated.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh no, there was the Get Out kid. He was nominated.
I don't know. That movie just... All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. Best Actress, Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards. That made sense.
When she went up and she did her
What
speech.
the heck was that?
That was super weird. And then she's like, first of all, I want to thank my clan. And it's like, I get that that's a word people use, but I've only ever heard it used in the context of like the KKK.
Oh,
and so I instantly was like, oh, no, maybe not that word.
Isn't clan like a video game thing, like Call of Duty or your clan?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, she's a gamer.
she's a gamer. She's playing Call of Duty. Yeah, that was super weird. Did you hear that her thing got stolen?
Someone tried to steal it.
Yeah, and then the dude.
her statue.
Did you like see they caught the guy?
No, I didn't.
And he's like creepy. He's creepy as fuck.
Who was he? Just some random dude?
Yeah.
How did he get?
He's like a guy that like he's this huge like kind of hanger on type person. Like, he orbits people and he like he takes pictures with celebrities, and then in the caption will be like he'll take a picture with Beyonce and be like, my lifelong friend Beyonce. And it's like really
he's
creepy.
A psychopath.
Yeah. And then he's all the stuff. He's like, I'm an ambassador to France or something like crazy like that. And he's like, it's super weird. He's like, God makes this happen. God made this happen.
Oh my god, it's weird.
And it's like, what the fuck is happening?
All right, well, and then there was I don't care about all the other ones.
He posed with the Oscar too. That he's still. That's how they got him.
Idiot. That's crazy.
Yeah,
we should try it.
We should try it. Yeah. We should steal Oscars. I would just steal a piece. I would steal the head. I would take like a little, like knife thing, and then take the head and be like, all right.
Well, like a cigar chomper? Like
yeah, but for metal. Maybe it's like the rim is heated.
You know I don't think those exist.
That's
they
good.
might. Lasers?
Laser.
I don't know anything about
like
lasers.
A tiny laser guillotine.
Yeah, there's a episode of Parks and Recreation where Chris Pratt's character goes to school and he goes to the university or community college. I don't know where he's going. He's trying to pick classes.
Yeah,
and he goes to fundamental of lasers, and like I know that feeling where like the class is called something wicked cool, and it's like the most boring thing.
Magic and Sorcery 101.
And it's just like reading like
here we're gonna look at the verb usage and Aleister Crowley and
yeah.
Actually, I would be interested in that. Probably.
I'm trying to think. Like, I knew people who took a class in my school called I think it was like the philosophy behind Harry Potter or something like that.
Ooh, sounds intriguing.
He was incredibly boring.
All right, so Harry Potter, he's a little baby.
They just read Socrates. It's like, what is that?
Harry Potter's like, why? What is this? Who are you?
Okay, so Best Picture was Shape of Water.
Best Picture, Shape of Water. I read the first 2 pages of that script, which is funny. Because I love Guillermo del Toro. I think it's great, but that script opens the most cliche way ever of like, brr, brr, character hits the alarm clock, and it's like that's they tell you.
What else?
I
want to know how accurate it was, because that first opening scene is weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's literally
With
just
eggs
like
in the bathtub. Did you
the what?
eggs in bathtubs?
Oh, there's I don't know about no eggs.
There's bathtubs
There is a bathtub, yeah.
in the opening scene.
Yeah. And then you see her gills.
They're just scratches.
Oh, they're gills. In the script, it says like.
I really liked this movie.
Mm.
I don't think it was deserved of Best Picture, but it's beautifully shot
Really good.
and it's good. It's a really
It's
good
only
movie.
like $20 million budget.
Yeah, it's really well done for what it is. I wouldn't expect. When I saw it, I never thought this would be nominated for Best Picture. But
There's a movie that had a low budget that I was surprised about, where I was like, it was I forget what it was, but it was only $15 million budget.
is it a recent movie?
It was The King's Speech. It was The King's
Still haven't
Speech.
seen that movie.
Yeah, it was a $15 million budget, and they grossed like $450
Would you say
million.
that's your favorite movie ever?
The King's Speech?
Yeah.
It's my most quoted movie ever. It's super
You quote
weird.
that movie a lot?
Yeah.
I didn't
Or
notice
just
it.
at least in my own mind. Well, because I'll be like, oh, I remember this cool quote from something. I forget where it's from. And I'll, like, that happens a lot. And then multiple times it's been like, oh shit, that's from The King's Speech. Like that keeps happening where I'm like, oh shit, that movie still exists. But it's a really fun movie. It's really cool. It's not amazing, but it's like, it's one of those movies that I've just watched so many times that like, I'm like, oh yeah. You know, it's, and it checks off a lot of boxes for me. There's a lot of stuff in that movie that I like.
I haven't. Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of movie where like I feel like I should see it, but like I have no drive to like watch the King's
It's
Speech.
good. It's good. It's very. Yeah. It's better than The Artist. I'll tell you that much.
Didn't see that one either. That one Best Picture, didn't it?
I watched that movie and I forgot about it as soon as I watched it. I was like, boo.
All right, well, that's all I have.
Boo,
Any
The
more?
Artist.
Oh, I have a little bit of old news because I forgot that I wanted to talk about it. They're planning a, like, you know how they did the HD remake, reboot, remaster of Crash Bandicoot video games?
Oh yeah.
They're doing that for Spyro.
What?
Yeah. That's really old news. That's like 3 weeks ago. But
Like the
the original 3, yeah.
Oh my god, that's the best news I've heard.
I know, isn't it great?
Oh my
Can't
god,
wait. It's gonna be a lot
that
of
shit
fun.
is like some mythological shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just in like that game represents Nickelodeon to me.
What?
They didn't make it, but it just it's Nickelodeon because you have Tom
Same
Kenny.
time, yeah.
You have Tom Kenny, and then you also have the dude who does the Amanda Show music.
The music is so good in the Spyro games.
Is that Mark Smothersbaugh? It's not, but it's some. Oh no, it's the guy from The Police.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark Smothersbaugh does
player.
Rugrats.
He's a keyboard player, right?
Yeah.
Had a rockin', that was awesome.
Yeah.
And something that I really liked I liked the Crash Bandicoot soundtrack too, and the reboot, they redid all the music, but it's all the same music. It's just clearer and better.
Right.
Sounds
Orchestral
better.
version.
So they'll probably do that with this one.
That's so fun. I'm so excited.
Okay, well,
What's your favorite aspect of the Spyro games? For me, I gotta say the third one. I loved all that shit with the eggs and the Dragon Queen.
Yeah.
I was like, oof.
I think the second one's my favorite, Ripto's Rage, because I really like at the end you can go to that amusement park.
Oh my god, that was so fun. Yeah.
And then if you unlock everything, you get the super fire breath like all the time.
That was cool.
Yeah. I like the cheats too. You can change the color of the Spyro and things like that. I always had them red instead of purple.
There was I couldn't beat the Yeti race in one of the last levels.
People don't like the third one.
And so the third
Spyro game.
Oh, they don't like that one?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
I thought it was fine. It was not as good as the second, but it's good.
It's really I love all like the storybook elements. It's like very fairy tale. You know what I mean? It's very fun.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you have. That's the thing about the Spyro series that I liked the most was anytime it was like castles or dragons or fairy tales, because I was like, oh boy, it's like the main world is fairy tale, but the main worlds are like movie references.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
I love all the characters too, all the different creatures and things like that.
They're so fun.
Like the fawn people and like those weird little dudes with the electric heads and
Oh yeah,
the
I like the
power
little
cell
guys
area.
that you have to chase for the eggs.
Oh, the guys and they run. Oh, they're such a pain. Yeah, and I love all the little powers you get. Like you get like the speed boost where your legs go really fast. So
I like all the flying
the super
ones.
flying ones. Yeah,
They're good. Although the levels that would give me the most frustration were probably the racing levels.
yeah.
Those are like, oh god, I have to do this over and over and over again. I replayed the third one like a couple years ago, and I was like, "This is hard. I can't believe."
Yeah, I
actually
replayed
beat
the
this
second one, and like I was trying to unlock everything. Like I
Yeah.
could beat the game fine, but I was trying to unlock everything. Like
Yeah.
there were some challenges. I was like,
I can't
wow.
believe I did this as a kid.
Yeah, like, what is going on? I found that with a lot of video games, like Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
Those games are crazy difficult. I don't know how I did it as a kid. I don't think maybe I never did. And I thought I did. I don't know. But
It works in your brain.
my brother always did, and I was always watch him.
That's how you learn.
Any other news? How do you feel about Black Panther still?
I think it's okay. I think everybody's kind of cooled on it a little bit. It's fun. My problem is I wanted it to be more magic, and I wanted it to be. I had the same problem with Black Panther that I had with Wonder Woman, where I'm like, go weirder, do more weird stuff, please.
Yeah.
And also just the fact that like Creed is one of my favorite movies, and the fact that I didn't get to see that director, really do some of the magical stuff that like Creed is so good. It's so good, and it's like, oh man, that movie just like every scene kind of like changes the game for me, and it's like
Stallone won supporting actor for that, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
that's awesome. I didn't even know. But yeah, it's just really, really a tight movie.
Or at least he was nominated.
And that's the thing about Black Panther is like I didn't care about some of the characters, so it's like a lot of the scenes didn't do anything for me, except
I
for
can't
the
remember a lot of
Michael
scenes.
B. Jordan scenes, but that was it. So I was like,
I think as time has passed, I forgot about a lot of it, and then I've gotten more angry about the use of vibranium.
oh yeah, you can use it for anything,
Yeah,
right?
that's just no fun. But anyway, I was just curious if like how, because last time we talked, it was like right after it, so I was just curious about your
Yeah.
opinions of.
It's okay. I like it more than a lot of other movies that Marvel's released. That's the weird thing that everybody talks about, like, Marvel movies are taking over, and I'm like, are they? I guess.
People hate them. I not hate them, but I've been listening to a lot of like podcasts and people talking. There's a lot of
like at worst they're kind of mediocre.
A lot of people are like, I'm just sick of them.
It's like they're not
why?
that many.
It's like they're just movies. Like I'm kind of sick of the whole Marvel thing now. It's getting old. It's like
It's almost over.
it's almost. But like, why would you get sick of them? Like it's like they're fun. Like who cares?
Yeah.
It's just weird to me. It's because like to me, it's like they're. I have so much fun with them. Like they're not like Marvels of filmmaking. Like they're not like
Yeah, but when they're good, they're real.
They're just a blast. I love the characters and I love the action. I think it's fun. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, I used to play these Marvel video games where all these Marvel heroes team up.
Yeah.
And it was like,
So it's fine.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
It's great.
See that.
Okay, yeah, all right.
You still haven't watched Legion yet, right?
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Season 2 is coming out real soon.
Didn't it already start?
No, not season 2 for Legion.
I thought the first episode came out already.
I think you're thinking of Atlanta.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. All right, we should move on to just a trailer that we watched.
Trailer trash.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Rocket Ralph 2.
Rocket Ralph.
What did you think of this trailer, Connor?
It was kind of boring.
It's on the verge of being the Emoji Movie.
Yeah. Although I thought the bunny rabbit thing was really cute.
Yeah, the bunny rabbit thing's kind of fun.
That's the best part of that trailer for me.
But my issue...
And I like when he's looking at the pop-ups, and one of them is like 6 people who've gone to prison. And he's like, that's interesting.
Is that because you click on those?
Well, no, but I always see those, and it's like I do imagine what type of person is like, oh, hey, yeah, I am curious about that.
I think this movie is in trouble because it's gonna lose the magic of what made the first one good.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening, or
Like the characters going into the internet
it's like this too,
and seeing all the apps like eBay. It's like what eBay's not a thing that you go into, and it's like why are characters in eBay selling things to each other?
That's super weird. Super weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Dislike the video, except for the bunny.
I think
scene.
they should have gone to, instead of arcade games, they should have done console games like N64, like him going into Smash Brothers by accident
Maybe
and
that's
like
the
fighting.
final movie.
Do you know what I mean? But like they jumped right to the internet.
Yeah. Jump right to it.
And it's supposed to be really old school because like the guy has like an old school Apple computer and like he's putting it in and it's like on AOL basically boot up and then he goes into the internet and eBay is there and like BuzzFeed is there.
It'd be funny if it was the old internet.
Yeah, exactly. The old internet. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems really weird. Like they're just trying to be like pop culture references. Kids are gonna get.
It does feel like a ripoff of that Digimon movie where they're like,
classic.
We gotta go inside the internet.
Dude, that movie's so good. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, no, it's
like
fun.
That movie's great.
It's very.
It's funny. It's like it. I don't know. I think that movie's so good. I think it's one of the best like kids cartoon movies.
There's a lot of stuff.
Because the Pokemon movies are terrible.
Oh yeah.
Go back and watch those. They're so bad. They're nostalgic, but they're not good. Like I actually still enjoy the Digimon movie.
Yeah, Digimon is fun. I think the Digimon villains were so intriguing to me. Yeah. Like the fucking weird vampire dudes.
Yeah.
With the gears. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is horrifying. I love this so much.
Yeah, the villain from the internet part of the.
Oh my god!
He's so creepy.
Yeah, it's great.
He's got the clock and he's like.
Yeah. Oh man. The Digimon villains are so cool. They're like, wow, such great design.
I would love to see a return of the original Digimon.
Oh,
like in modern animation, maybe more like adult-oriented teenager because we're all adults now.
Yeah, we're all adults.
Yeah. And I mean, Netflix is doing things like that. They're bringing back old cartoons. So
they are.
Yeah, they did Voltron and they did.
Oh, was that good?
I don't know. Something else I can't remember the name of. I think they're bringing back. I just read it today. There's another cartoon that Netflix is going to be sponsoring. I can't remember.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No, maybe.
That'd be fun. I like that show. That show is so creepy.
Yeah, it's just weird.
And then it would show like the very realistic faces.
It was weirder to me that he had the hole in his tooth.
Oh,
that seems uncomfortable.
That hurts.
Anyway, Wreck-It Ralph 2. I'm not very excited about it. I don't think it's going to do as well as the first. I think the first one
was very kind of original.
Yeah.
Did they announce Frozen 2?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's just like, you have to have a story before you make a sequel. It should just be Frozen 2 or I don't know, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about these like Disney movies. They're going to do well. Everybody loves them.
I liked Moana. Moana was good.
Yeah, Moana's fun. But Moana's fun for me because of Lin-Manuel. Like that was
Moana's fun for me because
Dwayne the Rock
Johnson. Well, no, he's great in it. But no, it's I think that the animation's incredible in that movie.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
The colors are gorgeous. The water's incredible. Everybody's hair.
Water physics.
I don't know. I thought it was a sweet movie. It wasn't like fantastic. It wasn't amazing. It was good though. Tangled's still my favorite.
Tangled's your favorite.
Tangled's great.
Yeah, I like Tangled. I remember the Disney. I feel like the Disney stuff has kind of lost its magic. Like, because there was like the original Disney animated films, and then that kind of.
They should go back to that. They tried with the Princess and the Frog, but that failed. But that's just maybe because Princess and the Frog's a stupid story no one wants to see.
Yeah, right.
Atlantis, you ever watch that?
Oh yeah,
Atlantis is one of my favorites.
I like Atlantis.
Unappreciated Disney movie.
Underrated.
Yeah.
And I don't mind them changing the animation, but it feels like everybody's dropping the ball, right? So it's like Disney Animation dropped the ball back in the day, right? And then Pixar took the what do you call it when you're running they took the baton. Pixar took the baton, and now I forget if Walt Disney Animation Studios is the same as the original. So I think because they're working like in tandem with Pixar. Yeah. So it felt like they handed the baton
well,
back.
There's Disney Animations and there's Disney Pixar.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is.
And
different.
then there's DreamWorks.
Yeah. And the DreamWorks. DreamWorks is just like, what can we do?
What they made
Shrek.
Ferdinand, I think, is what they made.
We made this.
Although I have to say, the How to Train Your Dragon series is good.
I don't.
The music's
like
good
that series. I tried to watch the How to Train Your Dragons, and I was like,
I get why. Them, I think right now.
Yeah. I'm like, I get why people like this, but
I think they're fun. They're not fantastic, but they're fun. The music's wicked good though. I love the score of that.
It's very like.
Hans Zimmer
like it's very Hans Zimmer's a psychopath. There was just characters in that movie where I was like, oh, like I know who. Like it felt like it was marketed for a specific like type of person, You know what I mean? And I was like very suspicious. I was like, I don't know about all this.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some weird hijinks going on. DreamWorks, there's some bullshittery with their characters, and they're like, because it's like oh, dragons and Vikings but then all these characters are like, hey man, I'm just like a kid. I'm a normal kid, and I was like, fuck you. Like, you know what the fuck you're talking about.
How about Boss Baby? That was nominated for
Boss Baby
animation, the best animation.
That was nominated?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Best animated picture. Coco won, obviously, which was good. I liked Coco.
Oh, I didn't see Coco.
Yeah, it was good.
Coco.
Animation's just getting better and better. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. And one day we won't even have actors.
Yeah, maybe. Or we can just have a bunch of dead actors.
Computers. Dead actors killed by the robots.
What are your thoughts? All right, so whatever. Wreck her off. We'll move on.
Okay.
Real talk.
What are your thoughts on bringing back actors CGI or de-aging them, things like that?
De-aging them. I think it always looks goofy and silly, and it always makes them look like monsters.
I rewatched Guardians 2 again, which I actually liked it more.
Oh.
After it's my third time seeing it, and I liked it a lot more.
Yeah.
But Kurt Russell in that is flawless. So you can't even tell.
Well, that's because they did the makeup. They got his old guy that he's been doing his makeup for years to do his makeup.
That's not all makeup though. It was CGI as well.
It's mostly makeup. That's mostly makeup.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it is. I swear to God, it's
This is
mostly
a
makeup.
close up, and it's like it doesn't.
Yeah, I swear to God, that's mostly makeup.
So de-aging, I think they did a good job with okay job with the beginning of Ant-Man when they de-aged
Kurt Douglas.
Kurt Douglas. That was pretty good. Robert
Is it
Downey
Michael
Jr.
Douglas?
Michael Douglas.
Kurt-
Yeah.
Kurt Douglas.
Kurt Russell, Michael Douglas.
I fucking have so many problems with Ant-Man. I really have problems with that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Because I'm just like, first of all, like, fucking Hank Pym is such a dick all the time. And it's like, but he's not like, you know how Tony Stark's kind of a dick, but he can back it up?
Yeah.
It's like Hank Pym, I'm like, you can't back this up. You're just being mean to Scott for no reason. And then Scott's like, I hate how Scott's like, it's like, they're like, man, Scott Lang, you're such a criminal. But clearly, everything in his past has been like a Robin Hood type shit, you know? Like, it's their sense of morality is so like, you fucked up, you did this, you're doing this wrong. You know what I mean? Like, there's no nuance to that, to what he is, you know? I don't know. I get very heated about Ant-Man
That's
because
so
like
weird. Is that just because Edgar Wright was supposed to do it? And
he was supposed to do it and he did it, but then he went and made a way better movie. Baby Driver's 10 times better than Ant-Man. And it's like, oh god, it's so frustrating because it's like it feels like Ant-Man, everybody gave Ant-Man a pass, and it feels like they're letting Marvel get away with stuff, you know? And like it's like if we don't draw the line on what is good from Marvel, we will never like maintain quality. And I get it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like a cute, fun movie, but it's like that's
No,
not.
Ant-Man's not perfect, and I liked it though. I thought it was fun, and
That's how you get Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I Doctor Strange is on Netflix too, and it was between that and Guardians 2.
Oh yeah,
and I've seen Guardians 2 twice, and I've seen Doctor Strange once,
Guardians
and I
2 is
chose
really fun.
Guardians 2 because
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't need to
It's
see.
fun. It's tight. You know, it's like
I have
everything
issues
has
with it.
payoff.
That Pac-Man scene just really gets on my nerves.
The Pac-Man joke is dumb. The Pac-Man joke is very dumb.
Honestly, the more I watch it, Yondu and Rocket, like
Yeah, they're great.
who plays Yondu? What's his name?
Michael Rooker.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
in that part.
He's wonderful.
And robot hookers.
Oh yeah,
I can't believe they got away with that.
that's great. Yeah.
But honestly, I know I keep bringing it back. I'm going to feel the same way about Black Panther when it comes out. I really don't need to see that movie again.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it that deserves a rewatch in my eyes. Just like there really isn't. I mean, Ant-Man, I don't think I've seen Ant-Man a couple times, and I like it, but I don't need to see it again.
Well, it's so funny. Ant-Man and Black Panther, I know exactly what scenes I would watch if it was on Netflix. I would just go... So for Ant-Man, I would just go to the Michael Pena scenes where he talks. He does the story.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite parts. And then for Black Panther, I would do the storybook opening and then a couple Michael B. Jordan scenes. And that's really it. Like, I don't want anything else. I love the storybook opening of Black Panther. I love that
What's
stuff.
the
Was great.
about that?
And I was like, and I wanted them to go harder in that direction.
The reason why I was iffy about that, and I heard this on a podcast,
And that's why everyone's upset about vibranium, because they don't explain how it's magic.
right? Well, no, it's
Because magic has rules.
the storybook.
Magic has rules.
The storybook opening for me was redundant because it. And I listened to a couple of podcasts that talked about this as well, and it kind of reiterated how I felt it was like, here's Wakanda, this is what it is, here's the past, and then that happened, and then it brought you to Wakanda, and you hear about it again and again and again,
Right.
and it was just like, I think it would have been cooler if like, hang on, let me think for a second. Okay, so it showed that Wakanda is a super high-tech place
Right.
in the storybook opening. How much cooler would it have been if it opens with Black Panther, he fights off those like terrorist dudes in the woods, they're like in the middle of Africa, then they're flying in their spaceship, which I don't think there should be a spaceship, I think it should have been like a truck or something, and then they go through that awesome thing, and all of a sudden Wakanda, whoa, you get the first time you see it. The first time we saw it was in grainy version of a storybook opening.
Right.
And I think it would have had more of an effect
If it was
like
the big
that,
reveal.
yeah, the big reveal.
I guess I get that. Yeah.
Because so far we hadn't seen Wakanda.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
We'd seen it because it was in trailers, which I don't think it should have been.
I just I loved all the stuff because for me that's the joy of the movie was you have Michael B. Jordan's character, right, who is this very real, very gritty, like very having a very painful experience living in the world, and then you have the storybook magic of the afterlife. You know, what do they call it in the what do they call that place?
Pantherland.
The Pantherlands.
I don't know what it's called.
They call it like the Great Fields or something. They reference it in Civil War, right?
Yeah.
And so there's like this magical element to everything.
Death is not the end.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all right.
I don't think he calls it anything.
No. In Civil War they said he's gonna run forever in the Great Plains of my ancestors or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's not the Great Plains.
Great Plains of his ancestors. Okay.
Great Plains. But he so it's like. You have the two forces, right? You have like the extremely realistic, this is the Marvel Universe, and then you have like this magic other thing. And they're both trying to come to terms with one another, you know? Right. Like that's the thing that's most exciting to me, that they did not lean into in Black Panther.
What's that stuff called?
Because that's what the tribal ceremony is. Do you understand? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the ceremony is not the thing. It is a representation of this other thing that they're trying to get to. Everybody's trying to get to that other magical thing, and they can't because they're just humans. They're just meat. And that the ceremony and the masks and the paint is the only way they can access it.
Well,
and
that's like real, actual.
That's like real life
things that people do. Yeah.
But that's fun. That's kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't lead into it enough.
Yeah, we're back at Black Panther again. But anyway, so yeah.
I had the same problem with Wonder Woman. I had the same exact problem. And I was like, you can do the Greek pantheon. You can do fucking God of War and have it be amazing. You can do like...
I like the World War I aspect of it, though.
The World War I aspect is a great frame.
Except for the very end.
And super fun. But it's like, why is it just Ares? Have everybody else be involved. Have every other god be involved.
Lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Down. Be like Hercules.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like this is... You can do so much, and you're not.
Apparently, for the Wonder Woman sequel, they want to have the lioness lady. What's her name?
Is it?
Is it lioness?
I just want to say Tigra.
Tigress? Yeah, but they're going to have Kristen Wiig. They're looking at Kristen Wiig to play her.
Really?
Yeah, it seems weird. Weird choice.
Huh. Her? I feel like it's a Arrested Development joke. Her? Have you watched Arrested
No, I
Development?
haven't.
Oh
I've
my
seen
god,
I've seen some of it.
It's so good.
It was alright.
It's alright.
I watched a few. I don't know. I watched a few episodes, but I sat there, watched it, and I kind of was like blank faced.
Wow, it's really good. It's really fun. It's crazy.
Comedies are weird for me,
and it's like the ultimate rewatch show because like there's stuff. Every episode is fully loaded with like references, like meta references within references.
Comedies are weird for me. I don't know what it is, but sometimes they just do not affect me at all. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they do. Like, Always Sunny is a show that I can watch over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
laugh at it. Parks and Rec all the time.
Mm.
that one, I don't know, just didn't.
Well, those are contained character. I would argue that the joy of those shows is the character repetitions within new situations. With Arrested Development, although it is character repetition, it's the same situations.
That was the greatest thing I've ever heard you say.
Is it?
Character repetitions in new situations. That's great. No, I'm dead serious. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
I think that's what I like about the Marvel Universe. Is that we're seeing all these old characters in new situations. How is Tony Stark going to handle this now? That's so much fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It is very fun.
How's Captain America going to handle this now? Ooh.
I love that's my new favorite thing to do on a rewatch of Marvel movies is to watch Captain America react to things. That's my new favorite thing because it's great. He's very underappreciated, I don't think he's underappreciated anymore because people know that Winter Soldier and Civil War are kind of the best of the Marvel movies, like the real cream of the crop.
I don't consider Civil War a Captain America movie though.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they kind of.
It's just an Avengers movie.
It's just an Avengers. Yeah. It's Avengers 2.5.
Yeah, which I love. I think it's great.
Or it's 3.
They came in like who saw that coming? Like
nobody did.
These solo films always have the issue of why isn't everybody else there?
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Like I was watching Winter Soldier recently, and I was like, as much as I love that movie. This is a big deal that's going on.
Yeah,
it's a big storyline. Why isn't Iron Man like, I'll help out with you?
I'm cool. I'm totally cool with if like that. Where is everybody? If they have one other hero come in and like be like,
because it makes sense. Thor wouldn't be there. Hulk because they're like, I don't know. Hulk doesn't like to involve himself.
Hulk and Thor was perfect.
Yeah, Hulk and Thor was perfect. I liked Iron Man and Spider-Man.
Yeah,
because
that was good.
It was a small enough thing where all the Avengers wouldn't be involved, but Tony, since he was helping him out, he wasn't even really involved, but he was there.
Yeah,
he was available.
That was awesome.
And then obviously Civil War having everybody, and so I feel like this is the thing now. Like solo movies, just like they don't feel like they have an effect anymore because it's just like
how is Civil War? I'm sorry, how is Infinity War gonna work? Do you think?
How's it gonna work? All right.
So at the end of Civil War, Tony's like, "I'm on my own."
He has some Avengers left over.
I have some Avengers. I have a couple of my toys. Steve took all my toys.
Yeah, Steve took all my toys. All right. Well, I'm thinking Iron Man.
He took them out of their box.
The little flip phone. I'm thinking. So Tony, I mean, he has Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. He probably just.
He's got Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
He gets Bruce, because Bruce.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to come from, but and then he has Rhodey.
Brody.
Brody. So
he looks old, super old.
He's great though. I think Don Cheadle's really.
He's
good.
Great. He's super fun, but it's very noticeable.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so are we predicting this whole movie, or just like?
What I'm curious about is how I don't understand how the Avengers are going to reform. Do you know what I mean? Because in the trailer we've seen...
I don't think they are.
Oh. So there's never going to be a big... Until at least part 2 there won't be.
At least part 2, yeah.
Wow.
Because if I hate going off the trailers, and I didn't even want to watch the trailer in the first place. Mm-hmm. So this is all just kind of me speculating, because I didn't want to have to speculate anything. But the whole first half of the movie, Thanos is going to show up. It's going to be Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man.
Right.
Maybe Hulk, who knows. And they're going to be...
And Wong. Wong's there too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they're going to be trying to figure that out. And then, for some reason, Thanos is going to move to Wakanda. And I don't know whether or not Iron Man is going to die.
Well, that's... In the Wakanda scenes, I've seen none of those characters except for Hulk.
Well, you see the Hulk Buster. But there's also a scene where you see... It looks like the Hulk Buster arm.
Right.
And Bruce is working on it. Bruce Banner is working on it.
Yeah, I remember.
So is he in that suit? Is the suit working on its own while he's hulking out? Is the Hulk in the suit? Which I think is a stupid theory, because why would you do that? But
I'm gonna bust myself.
But yeah, I don't think Tony's gonna be there. Spider-Man. I think the Guardians might show up at the very end in that battle. They might fly their ship in and start shooting people.
That's interesting.
Thor will drop down and be like, "Hey, I'm back."
So everybody won't be together till the second movie or the end of this movie.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's cool. That's cool.
Now, what about those? All right, we're going to move into potential spoiler territory. Spoilers. There are set photos of Captain America and Ant-Man and Iron Man, but Captain America is wearing his suit from the first Avengers movie, which I hate that suit. So do you think that there is going to be some time travel?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really think so. I really do. I really think so.
I hope they go weird with it, but I hope they don't go too weird with it.
I hope they do.
But it's the Russo brothers. They're kind of grounded with this kind of stuff, so.
I think they will. I think they will do time travel. Because I think that the best thing Marvel can do is like, that's kind of what Marvel has on every other movie that's going to be coming out, is they have this movie which is essentially the ultimate payoff of 10 years of work, and they need to reference that. You know, they need to reference every movie that's come before, and like not just like, oh, remember this, but like really show what every
where how far we've come.
And how every movie combines together within a context to the most emotionally satisfying payoff, where your brain is going like,
yeah.
So that's time travel would be extremely necessary for that to function within the film.
Right.
So I really hope they do that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, first half of the movie is going to be Tony, Peter, Strange, and then also intercut between Thor and stuff like that.
Did I not predict that Doctor Strange? Did I not tell you this? How I'm like, Doctor Strange is going to have no power at all in the movies.
What do you mean?
Did I not say that?
What kind of power?
Well, because when people were talking about like, oh, Doctor Strange movies coming out, and then in Infinity War, like, because Doctor Strange is like magic, right?
Yeah.
So people are like, oh wait, Doctor Strange is your most powerful character then, and I was like, no. They're gonna do something very silly where he's like, I'm Doctor Strange. I cannot use. Thanos has a force field. I cannot use my magic. Like.
Well, he's not the most powerful. They never set him up to be.
I feel like he was. They were trying to make him the most powerful, sort of, but he's clearly not. It's very like circle. Put him in the circle. Like, it's very, very goofy.
What a stress that must be for the Russo brothers to like figure this out. And like the writers of this movie,
it's insane.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
How do you utilize every character well against one threat? Well, he's not one threat. He's going to have like 4 other people with him, right? Thanos,
oh yeah,
Spear
the Black
Lady,
Proxima, Midnight, and all that stuff. Which I'm excited to see them. Actually, I'm very excited for Thanos, but I'm very excited to see the performances from his little guys. Because
I'm thinking
that's who my favorite character.
I don't
was.
think Captain America is going to show up until like mid movie when he fights the spear person. Yeah.
Get this man a shield. I was in the Marvel Studios subreddit the other night, and like
It's a fun place to be.
It's a fun place to be, and I was laughing because they were doing a comment chain that was the lines from the trailer, and it was like, engage your defenses, and like they kept going. I was like, oh, that's charming. That's very charming.
That happens a lot. It happens a lot in the Star Wars subreddits too. It's just quotes from Star Wars.
I like what is that stuff? The prequel memes subreddit.
Prequel memes, classic. Yeah,
it's so funny.
Yeah. I don't know. Any more predictions on this movie?
Yeah, I think the thing that everybody's curious about is like, how are they going to give every character satisfying payoffs? I think that is the question.
I'm real nervous about it. I'm so nervous about this movie.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
I don't know, I'm thinking about like all the characters. Like,
yeah, I know. I don't know. I can't. I'm in my head. I'm trying to think.
The biggest problem with Age of Ultron was there were too many characters.
That's true. And Civil War,
Civil War didn't have that issue because it focused on 2 characters and they just helped those 2 characters out.
Do you think that might be what happened in this movie?
Anything else?
Oh, I was thinking about Joss Whedon left the Batgirl movie.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Of course he did.
It was so... Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's because all that news came out of him and...
That's not... But...
No, come on, think about it. This is
not like... Out of all the stuff that's come out, out of all the like the really horrible shit, his is just like, oh yeah, he's kind of scummy.
Yeah, well, no, this is a good point. I heard this somewhere. Think about all those press junkets and all that stuff. People asking him.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
true.
well, what makes you to direct a movie about a woman superhero when you're and yet he.
Well, that's like
The studio doesn't want to deal with it.
Saying women can't cheat too.
No, I know it's really weird and it's backwards and it's whatever. But that's the world we live in, and that's why
funny.
he left. That's it.
Okay, that's fair. Well, yeah.
He was probably asked to step down. And he was like, "Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with this either."
That's a shame.
He says because his reasoning is, I couldn't find a good story that I liked.
All right, I read that, and I was like,
sure.
What?
Sure.
You're Mr. Story.
Yeah.
And I just feel like this would have been.
They'll probably find a woman director, writer, female director and writer.
If they do that, they should get Michelle McLaren. Although no, she's not going to do it because she was supposed to do Wonder Woman. Michelle McLaren did some of the best Breaking Bad episodes in Game of Thrones.
So that's what's going to happen.
And then she left Wonder Woman. Isn't that crazy?
So,
That's what I'm curious about. I'm like, why did she leave?
Studio interference.
But then they let Patty Jenkins,
Patty Jenkins wanted her shot. I would have taken it.
I would have taken it.
Yeah, you don't walk away. All that kind of whatever.
All that kind of.
We're a little over time, so we should probably wrap it up.
All right.
We kind of did opinions from the future because we talked about the future, so I think we're good with that one.
We're good with that one.
Yeah.
I did. There was something I was going to say about the Batgirl movie. Though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where I was like, I don't think I was curious to say what you think they would do if they did one. What they would do with the character.
I don't know enough about Batgirl to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how you can make a Batgirl movie without Batman.
Right.
So,
because for her to come about,
she just do it on her own.
Yeah. Well, that's
unless they do it in a way where Batman's been around for a long time and she's like, I can do that.
Well, that is the story. That's like why she does it,
right,
in the comics. And like the funny thing to me is Batman is a fear-based hero. Like he uses like stealth and he's like, I am the knight. He's like he is fear. And so it's like I've never known Batgirl to embrace that aspect of the mythology.
It's gonna be Barbara Gordon, Batman. Batgirl?
Oh, it could be somebody else. If they did Barbara Gordon would be fun because you could just do Mr. Robot. You know what I mean? Because she's like smarter than Batman.
Yeah.
And like it's like it's essentially you get to do Watch Dogs, but as a superhero vigilante story and way more fun.
Yeah.
Of just her like hacking shit and like using her intelligence to flip situations. Because I feel like Bruce like she's more of a student of like she's trying to analyze and study crime, whereas Bruce is just trying to like stop it entirely.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, we have to. They could get
really. That's the thing. All these movies have potential to be like something crazy good.
Yeah.
It's just like,
but then they're like, and then you gotta do the fight scene with the, and then make the joke Cyborg. Can you make that joke? You did it. And now Superman's coming back. We got his face. His face. Oh,
okay,
man.
Connor.
Is there a mustache under there?
I think we're done now.
Are we done now? My name's Stan Lee. Am I done now?
True believers.
Can I go home now?
That's no joke. Jordan Peterson. No joke.
Where's Jack Kirby? Did I kill him?
All right, Connor. Thanks for being here with me talking about.
Oh yeah, thank you.
We're gonna next time. Let's try and watch.
Let's try to watch the movie.
No, Jessica Jones. I say we do Jessica Jones next time.
We can. That's doable.
Next week.
We can make that happen, Captain.
I have to watch it then. But yeah, I can do that.
Well, if it's really bad, we'll only watch the first couple episodes.
Yeah, and then we'll just do like a.
First episode's really. It's not good. It's not good.
All right. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't taint my
taint.
Whatever. All right. Thanks for.
Hit with the John Cena.
Thanks for listening. If you are listening, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, go get it. Go get yourself a fucking juice box. I'm out of control.
Apple juice.
Once they start talking about Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Once they start talking about Ant-Man.
I'm cutting you off. All right. Bye.
Bye.